always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow, I got little ladies. Watch the curl, Shoot, watch the shoot.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go. Be tight. Go. 52 is the mark. I said it. Let's go. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. 15. What you got? Heavy? What you got?
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready?
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard.
Hey,
Third
over.
and 12.
50's the Mike. Watch the screen.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Samuels. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Okay, just like that. Hatch it.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes dancing to his left. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Hey, Mike 52. Roll your jump.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
70, 50 the money. I'm coming after you.
To throw on second down. Herbert, that went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, Delta. Yes. That yours? Who's now? 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the out. Hey, Echo. Mike 50. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get up. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Operating from the gun. Herbert going top shelf for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Safety's creeping. Come on, baby. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yellow. Argolani! Watch that in. Tight end's right.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Check nickel. Hero 15.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Yellow.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Tight go. Tight go. Tight go. 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And now it's second down.
Yellow. Long light. 52. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come. 15. Back to the mic. Mike, back to Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On first down, this is Adams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Steelers.
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Check 4.
On second down and 4, Mahomes steps away to his left. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Let's go, Mike 50. It's a party. Hey, Team 6. Now.
On first down, Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Herbert. And the catch made by Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He'll get this to Eckler. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, dude. Here we go. 50.
2nd and 5. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC championship. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, Samuels. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
In this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Running on first down, Eckler. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down.
Come on, set. 10-2, so. Single, slot. Hey, shoot.
On 1st and 10, Herbert stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Back to throw. Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On second down now, Samuels. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Yeah! Protein, score! 60-or!
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Go!
From the gun on third down. Herbert being chased out left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The escapability in evidence there. Is that one good for 15 and a first?
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right at sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the double.
To throw on second down. Herbert. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. On first down, it's Samuels. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Tighten up, tighten up.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And the Steelers on third down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Jim. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 31. There. Watch the ship. Get it.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Here is Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
You draw Corker. Twist. Hey, lock it. Check 49. Switch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, Mike 52. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ripper. Get that ball.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes to throw. That one complete to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Right there in the middle, 55.
They'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready. Hey, box truck.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. 60 or. What we got? Hey, Delta. Mike 46. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 46. You.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, deep, X3, 218, chop it. Check 24, check 24. Shoot. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Check 13, check 13.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in an evenly contested AFC title game, that very likely was the kick that'll send them to the Super Bowl.
And that's why you and I are up in the booth. Can't even imagine the pressure he was under right there. I mean, that's a career definer. And he stepped up and calmly put it through the uprights.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.